So today I'm gonna do an updated all my pets video, and it's going to be a long video because I do have 9 animals. So I have a little zoo. If it was my choice, I would have more, but I limit myself to the 9. I will be having 10 animals because I do get a baby of one of the animals that I have, but I will explain that when it gets closer. But first I'm going to start with the first baby that we have, and then go from the first, the second, and so on. So right now I have Bo-Boy. He is our orange tomcat, and we got his name from the Bounty's paper towels because Melvin saw Bo and he's like, that's his name. So his name is B-O for Bo, and I call him Bo-Boy and Bo-Baby and Bobo, but mostly Bo-Boy and Bo-Baby. And we don't know how old he is. We rescued him from Crackle Barrel and Gulfport, Mississippi, and I want to say he's close to being maybe 2 to 5 years old. Not really for sure how old. He doesn't really like to be held, but he loves cuddles and loves head bumps, and he would probably be the best cuddler out of my cats. So yeah, so this is Bo-Boy. This is him. He's a sweet boy and we love him. So that's him. Now I'm gonna go get our second baby. Alright, hold on. Okay, let's move the camera. Alright, so this big lug is Riley. Riley, and show your handsome face. So this is Riley, and how we got him was Melvin wanted a dog while we were in Oklahoma, and we moved to Utah. So no, don't go nowhere. Come here, we gotta show how handsome you are. Why are you hiding? Huh? So, as he's doing that, I'm going to tell you the story of how we got him. Sorry for moving the camera around. I just wanted to show you how cute he is. But Riley is 1 year old, and the way we got him was, like I said, Melvin wanted a dog. So I looked for puppies on Craigslist that needed to, find homes, instead of going to a pet shop. And I wasn't really familiar with, Utah yet, so I wasn't looking at any pet stores. So I go on Craigslist and, at Utah, looking through all the puppies, and he's like, why are you looking in Utah? So, well, we're gonna get a dog in Utah. He's like, no, we're gonna get a dog here. So I looked here, and then all the dogs that were, needing to be rehomed because the owners couldn't, take care of them anymore, or was moving and couldn't bring the puppy, all denied us because we lived in an apartment. But we took Riley to the dog park a few times, so he wasn't just stuck in the apartment. And he was also a puppy, so he wasn't this big, needing a big backyard, so he was fine in the apartment. So we get Riley, and it's from people who were trying to rehome the puppies because they already had dogs of their own. And Riley is my Valentine's present from my husband. It was either Riley or Sushi, and I picked Riley, of course, as you can see. And like I said, he is 1 year old. He is a Blue Heeler Lab mix. Can we show your handsome face? Can we show your handsome face? So this is Riley. He is namesaked after my grandparents' dog who passed away, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. So he's a namesake. He is my big loaf of a puppy. He's very clumsy. And yeah, so that's his story. Now I'm gonna go get our third baby. Okay, sorry, I calmed her down just a little bit because she was getting too wild, so I was petting her for a little bit, and I don't want to just have her being pet, but and I also calmed her down by talking to her, because if she's not being talked to or touched, she gets very hyper. She has separation anxiety, and it's really bad to where when I leave her, she chews on anything and everything. But like I was saying, we call her Jazzy. Jasmine's her actual name, so Jazzy, Jazzy Girl, and Melvin likes to call her Jazzy Spazzy, which was a perfect nickname because she does spaz out. But she is Blue Heeler Doberman Pinscher mix, which is, in my opinion, should never really be a mix. But this is her. She's got the Doberman face and then the Blue Heeler body. She is a medium-sized dog, so she's smaller than Riley. And yeah, we got her from the shelter here. I think it's the Weber Animal Shelter. But she is also 1 year old, and she is a handful. She wants to be touched, held, talked to, and everything like that. She's a good cuddler out of all the puppies, and she is my pretty girl. Yeah, she's a pretty girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. Okay. Right now, I am gonna get my pride and joy. Yes, I do say that because if I didn't have her, I don't know what I would do in situations of being depressed and sad and feeling lonely, because she's a cuddler, but she's more of the calming type, not the one that's, oh, touch me kind of cuddler. So I'm gonna get my last cat. All right, so this is Kamina. We got her from the neighbors maybe like a week after moving in here. And she is Blue Russian Calico. She is 1 year old too. So this is my shadow. She follows me everywhere. I can't go to the bathroom with the door shut. I can't have any door shut or she's there meowing until I let her in. I can't take a bath by myself. She has to be right there. She is always near me. So this is her. She's my sweet little girl. I call her Mau Mau. We have our special language. When she meows, I talk to her. She demands belly rubs. She demands to be picked up when she sees a bug that she cannot reach. And I would do absolutely anything for her, but I would do anything for any of my animals. But yeah, she is the princess of the house, and like I said, she is 1 year old, so I have 3 1-year-olds in the house, which is chaotic. She thinks she rules the house, and she does, but this is my little baby Kamina, and I love her. Yeah, so that's her. And I'm gonna get the fish out of the way. I did have 3 fish, but recently last month, the beginning of last month, 2 of them did pass away. One of my goldfish and my black bug-eyed goldfish, Waldo and Morty, passed away, so I only have Rick left. Here is Rick. He is my only goldfish, and I did get them from Walmart because I don't know like how to adopt any fish, and I only had 2 goldfish, and I didn't want like a whole bunch, and I love the fancy tail fanned goldfish. So he, out of my 3 goldfish, are still alive and still doing well. So that's him, and he is in a 10 or 15 gallon tank. I want to say it's 15. And we have a filter for him. I do need to clean up here and add some more water, and I do need to clean that. If anybody has some suggestions on how to get the white crust from forming on my filter, please let me know. But all I know is that's like calcium from the water or something like that. So I do have to do the filters today and clean this. I also have to feed them today because it's now 12. All right, come here. Good boy. Oh, come on. All right, so this is Woody. Riley, we already did you. So this is Woody. He is, so if Melvin comes home, Melvin says he'll be 8 months in October. So he's 6 months old, and he is Husky Lab Mix. So he's got the blue eyes. Let's see if we can get the blue eyes. Come on, hey, look. Look. Don't be shy, you're not shy. Let's see if I can, there, his blue eyes. So that's his eyes, that's the part that he gets from his mama. And he's got the dark part, like right here where Huskies usually have. He's got that, but he's lab. So he's got the body of the lab and some features of Huskies. And one of his other features of Husky is that he can escape and climb the fence like his mama does. So his story is, one day I saw a Husky just outside, and I was thinking, oh, well, the across the street neighbor got a new puppy, and it's very well trained. And then Melvin comes home like an hour later, and the puppy dog is still outside. Well, instead of going to do what we were gonna do, we decided to bring her inside, because, you know, it was cold, but like Huskies can last in the cold, but like it was raining as well. Not like heavy rain, but she was wet, and I didn't want her to, you know, get colder. I don't know how Huskies work because, you know, they have like the double fur and all that. So we bring her inside, and I noticed that her, you know, chest was droopy, and I told Melvin, I said she recently had puppies, or she has puppies. So, yeah, the puppies. And so we bring her in, and we put up on a Facebook group of missing puppies in Utah, and nobody was claiming her. And we walked around, you know, the little neighborhood of where she could possibly be from, and she went up to a house, but it didn't really seem like she was excited for it, because when we told her to come on, she came to finish the walk. And so we kept her overnight, and she stayed in the living room. And Melvin had a good idea of calling, you know, PetSmart to see if they can scan chips for free for lost puppies. Well, they do, so we brought her into PetSmart, and we got her scanned for a chip, and she had a chip. So they gave all my information to the owner, and the owner called, and maybe like an hour later, and he came and picked her up, and I almost cried of how sweet that reunion was. Even though it was a day, it was still, you know, sweet to see the puppy get excited. By the way, her name was Angel, and like I said, she was pure Husky. And I was talking to him, and I said, you know, I noticed that it looked like she recently had puppies, or does she still have puppies? He's like, yes, she did have puppies, and we do have 2, but we're keeping one, and we're trying to, you know, find a new home for the other one. Well, me being the way I am, I said, oh, well, me and my husband we're looking for a new puppy. Do you think maybe we can see him or her? And he said, yeah, for sure. Just let me go back home and let the puppies out for a little bit, and then I'll bring him over. So he brings him over. Well, that's not what I wanted. Thanks, Woody. So he brings him over, and it's done. It's over. It's roly-poly little puppy dog, and we take him. And Melvin is leaving in a week for Afghanistan for 6 months. And so Woody doesn't really know Melvin, but that's all right. He's still at that age where he will learn about Melvin and know Melvin. And so when we had him, it's Melvin's puppy. He's got to name him and everything and all that, because clearly I named all the other animals. Can we stop moving the camera, please? And so, yeah, can we not move the camera? So he picked Partner. And I'm sitting there thinking in my head, Partner's not, you know, a good name for a puppy. So I told him, I said, you know, I don't think Partner's a really good name, but you can take this or leave this, but what about Woody? Because when he said Partner, all I can think of was Howdy Partner from Toy Story when Woody said that. And that's how Woody got his name. So that was Woody, and like I said, he's 6 months old. And now for the last babies. These are my last babies. So I had Sandy first, but I did have a Blue, and unfortunately he did pass away, so I did bury him in the backyard, so we don't have Blue anymore. But we have Sandy, which is a female, and then I got Snowbells to replace Blue so that Sandy wouldn't be left alone and possibly died of loneliness. So she didn't replace him as a bird, it just replaced the companionship for Sandy, but I do miss Blue. But that's Snowbells. She is also a female. And then this little boy right here, this is my newest addition. I did adopt him. And his name is Echo. And this is their cage that they live in. Like I said, it's a really big, nice cage. They all have their space. They have their bowl of food. They have 2 water bowls. They have a little belt. They have 3 perches. They have their swing, another toy, a mirror, and another toy that acts also like a swing because they get up on the moon shape. And then they have a mineral block and a cuddle bone block thing. And they have their little millet seeds. And I have 2 clips to do that. And then I have one of my regular clips that isn't really a good clip because it legit only opens that much and it's not, you know, that good of a clip. So I have the clips. I do put puppy pads down because when Blue passed away, he was laying on a rack like this and I don't trust them anymore. So I do put puppy pads down, which I need to go pick up more. Oh no, they have 4 perches of woods. I'm probably saying that word wrong. But yeah, these are my 3 parakeets, and I will be getting another one. That is the baby that I'm getting, is a baby parakeet from a friend. But that is all 8 animals. I do not see myself getting any more in the future until some of them have passed, and that's really sad to say. But I think once I get this other bird and I have 10 animals, I think I'll be set and good to go. Once, you know, the fish passed away, I won't be getting any more fish, so I'll be done with my goldfish. And when my parakeets pass away, I do want to upgrade to, I don't know the name, so I'll put the name right here of which one I want. I will be getting one of those. It's one of the orange and red and green birds. It's hard to find breeders for those, so I'm gonna have to do some research on them, but I think I'm gonna upgrade to one of those when my parakeet babies, you know, sadly pass away. But that's not for a while, because I think they last about 7 to 10 years for the little parakeets. And then of course, you know, puppies last for how long they're loved for, and same way for cats, because my grandparents had 2 puppies who were 17 and 14 years old, and they weren't supposed to live that long. I hope you liked my little zoo. When I do get the new addition to the parakeet family, I will, you know, include that in like a vlog or something. But yeah, I hope you come back, like and subscribe this video and my channel. And if you want, give it a big thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And if you have any questions, you can leave your questions down below and I will answer them in another video of a Q&A about my animals. I can do that. But yeah, that's all my animals, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. And I'll see you next time. Bye!